Good morning. Happy Saturday. It's Friday night, Saturday morning here. It's after midnight. And we're kicking off the Sweet Tea collab. And today's collab will be Scrap Passion 01 and myself. I'm Elegant Embellishments. My name is Dee. Welcome. If you're new to my channel, if you love my content, please subscribe and hit the bell to be notified every time I upload. I'd greatly appreciate it. And then next Saturday will be the second and final episode of Sweet Tea Summer. And it will be once again Scrap Passion 01 and myself, and Crafty Rhea will be joining us. And for the collab, it's called Sweet Tea Summer. So we're to take those 3 words and interpret them into craft projects. So use those words to inspire us and then create something with the inspiration behind those 3 words. So first off, I wanted to try not to cry. Send out my love to Sherry Wolf's family and to her little girl Mariah, who I believe might still be in the ICU fighting for her life, fighting for her health. And Miss Sherry passed away. For those of you that don't know, she was CPR Craft, Pray, Repeat here on YouTube and on Instagram. And she was loved by everybody. Miss Sherry would give you the shirt off your back, and I've known her for many years. Not long after I started YouTube, I met her and we did a lot of video chatting and crafting together, late night visits, and just recently she was blaming me for her Coach addiction. Oh, I love that woman. And I have so many special memories with her, and I just wanted to please just take a few seconds in this video if you're watching, and if you knew her, and even if you don't, if you pray, if you don't pray, and you believe in positive energy and good vibes, if we can just take a few seconds to send prayers, love, and energy to her family, and especially little Mariah. And I believe Jesse's better. The 3 of them all got sick, and unfortunately Miss Sherry didn't make it. I believe Jesse's fine, and it's Mariah that we need to send love, prayers, and positive vibes. So if we can just take a few seconds. Okay, so let's get started with this. I'm going to Satmar Makes, which is hosted by Jill Norwood, which is a separate whole other crafting community on Saturdays. They are featuring the Not Too Shabby shop, and so I kind of wanted to tie in because I love Jamie. Jamie is the owner of Not Too Shabby, so I made a project to support Jill Norwood and to support Satmar Makes, to keep that going, and also to support Jamie's shop. I'm going to show something that I made. I made 2 projects using something from her store. And if you love what I've made, or if you're curious, go to nottoshabbyshop.com, take a look around. And if you find something you love, Jamie has a special coupon code that she's given to the Satmar Makes community, and use coupon code Thanks Jill. T and the J are capitalized. Yes, the coupon code is case sensitive, so Thanks Jill. T and the J are capitalized, okay, for that to work. The coupon code excludes any kit of the month or any mystery boxes. Otherwise, that coupon code is good for anything else. Okay, and she would greatly appreciate it. Okay, so let me show you the projects that I made. So for Jamie's, let me get the paper. I'm so sorry. It should be, oh, here it is. Okay. So I bought the kit for, well, I think August. I believe this is the August kit. I'm almost positive. And this was from her kit of the month, and she had this pad and this pad and I believe this pad for her kit of the month. There was 3 pads of paper in there, and so I'm featuring paper from the Summer Flowers paper collection that is in the August kit of the month. Okay, so the first one I'm going to show you is one that I okay. So this is meant to be a tag. I was going to make this into a shaker. Didn't happen because I didn't have the proper liquid adhesive. This comes from a stamp set. I colored these up. I haven't had a chance to do anything with them, but this was also in the August kit of the month. And also this ephemera. There's other things. And so what I did was I ordered some of these really cool wood veneers. And what I love about these wood veneers, I believe they were sold in this 2 sets. I think is for 1 listing. I think you get this and this, I think. I will put the link down below. If you're watching this video first thing in the morning, I may not have all the links just because it's after midnight. I'm exhausted. So if you come back later in the day on Saturday, I should have all the links there if the items are available, okay? You can cut these with scissors. This is what I love about these little wooden veneer embroidery hoops. So this is meant to be a tag, and this is the ephemera from the kit, and then this is a stamp that I watercolored, and then I just added some Grosgain ribbon. Okay, so there's that I made with her paper. And then I'm so excited about this. So the card that I'm about to show you, I don't have the sentiment on it yet because I would rather wait until I know who I'm going to send this to. But I used this pretty paper that's on here, and I put it on this card, and then I'm starting to get into sewing now. Mind you, I've only had, I was taught how to sew when I was younger, but I was only like 5 or 6, so that really doesn't count because I forgot whatever I was taught way back when. Okay, so now that I'm learning to sew, I sewed some crepe paper into a ruffle, and then this is some Rochelle lace that's maybe like 1 inch or 1 1/4 inch, and I made that into ruffle. And then after I made those 2 pieces, then I sewed them together, and then I used this really pretty wooden veneer, and it comes in a set like this. You get different teapots. I love anything tea themed, in case you're new to my channel. I love tea. I love gingerbreads. I love pastels. I love gingham. So there's all these little wood pieces. I will find the link, and if they're still available, I will list that down below because these are so cute. So cute, and these are really good quality, you guys. And so I don't have a sentiment on here yet because I don't know who I'm going to give this to. I'll put that down once I know who I'm going to send it to. And then the next item I want to show you, these are going to all be paper projects. And then next week will be maybe a few paper projects and then something totally different. Just to get away from paper. Okay, so the next item is going to be some digital papers that I bought off of Etsy. I love digital papers. So I will find the link, or at least find the vendor for this off of Etsy. So I printed this on copy paper and then I backed it onto some cardstock. And the reason I had to do that is because I have a printer and my husband broke a piece, so it will no longer print on cardstock. It'll only print on copy paper. So double the work, but it works for now. So I backed this paper onto a A2 size card, and then I used this. I bought this from Penny Black's website, and you guys, I think I'm not ever gonna destash this. I thought it was gonna be hard to color, but it wasn't that bad with my watercoloring. I don't know if I could color this well with markers just because of some of the, like, the narrow part on here. So she's a cute little girl. I watercolored her, and then some of the excess of this paper, I put a little pocket in here and I stuck a little tea bag, and I could send this to anybody who's saying hello, or if they're not feeling well, you know, get well soon. My friend V also gave me the idea of saying have a terrific day. So I want to make a bunch of these. I love this stamp, and I love the papers. And so again, I will try to find the link to this buyer. And then this is the next one, and it's this digital paper here. And after I backed it onto cardstock, I sewed around the edges, and then I colored her up in different colors, and I did watercoloring pencils. And then in here, same thing, I put another tea bag. Okay, so there's that. And then sticking with digitals, I'm hoping you guys will love these next ones. I must live in the dark ages. Oh, I wanted to show you this before I get carried away. I sewed all this, so I'm so excited, and I told V that I'll try to make her some. Okay, so the next thing, back to me living in the dark ages, I had no idea that there are digital kits out there. When I say kits, I mean digital card kits. No clue. Stumbled on it on an accident. Can't remember what I was looking for. But let me show you what these look like. This is one of them. So if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is all one file. And then I'll show you in a second what you're supposed to do, because I was a little confused when I bought it. At first I didn't know that it was a card kit, but then when I did buy it, I was trying to figure out, like, how do you do it? Like, I was confused, but I figured it out. So the files look, I believe, like this. So this is your card base, and then what you do is you cut this out, put your 3D foam pieces on there, stick it on top of here, and then you cut this out, put it on some foam pop dots, and then you stick it over the little ginger right here. So I'm going to show you what that card kit looks like. And again, no sentiment on it because I'm waiting to whoever sent this out. So I'll put a little sentiment right here, and if you can see it all assembled. So you've got your base, then you have your oval frame with the image below, and then you fussy cut out that and put it on top of that. And this particular card kit is from Pink Gem Designs. So stinking cute. I love, again, I love gingerbreads. So I'm gonna show you another kit. Excuse me. This one is also from Pink Gem Designs. And I'm going to show you my favorite one last, just because it's a lot more work and a lot more cutting. So this is also from Pink Gem Designs, and this file is called Cooking Chloe Card Kit. Card kit number 1 and card kit number 2. Okay, so apparently you could just buy it like this if you want, but you can buy this add-on and layer. Kind of like how, I think it's Jolie Stamps that layers their stickers. So it's basically the same concept. So these are individual files, I'm sorry. So that would be the same thing for this one too. So this would be one file and this one would be one file. So it'd be 2 purchases you have to make. Okay, my memory is getting jogged now. So again, this is by Pink Gem Designs, and I'm going to show you. And I did monotone. So I backed 2 papers from Recollections. And it's from, does this have a name? Oh, maybe it's called the Dreamy Cardstock paper. Anyways, it's these colors right here. So I used blue and then I backed it with white. So the inside is white. And I just noticed it bubbled a little bit from the glue. I used double stick tape, but I, with the double stick and something like this where you have to be precise with layering, I wanted glue on it, so I have a few seconds to move it around, because if I just use the double stick, once you put it down you can't move it. So I put glue on it, so there's a little bit of buckling in the paper, so it's all right. You can always cover it up with another sheet of paper, like an overlay. So anyways, so this is what she looks like. So cute. So cute. I love anything baking theme. Like, even if you just wanted to buy one of these 2 just as ephemera, this is one file. So this one is Cooking Chloe Card Kit number 2. So if you didn't want this card base, you could just buy this for ephemera, and like this little girl, you can cut her out and you can put her in a junk journal, in a mini album, in a TN insert, whatever, or you can put her on a tag, and then you just print it whatever size. I printed this one in a 5x7. So from here to here is the 5x7, not this image 5x7. I hope that makes sense. So if you buy these 2, you have to print them in the same size. So here, this is all 5x7, and the same thing with here. And that's so when you overlay, the pieces fit perfectly. Okay. So that is my next card. Love her. And I love anything baking themed. Okay, and my last one, and again, next week will be different. I think I have like a few more paper projects that I couldn't finish, so those might pop up next week, but for the most part, it'll be something totally different. Okay, so here's my last one. Let me show you the files. And this one is from, so sorry. It says artwork by Janet Roberts. I know this is from Etsy, but I think you can buy from jaguarwoman.com. Look at right here. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, I think this might be the artist, but this is probably where you can buy it from also. But this is on Etsy. So this would be one file where you, if you don't want to take the time to cut all these 5 million pieces, you could just buy this and make your card and call it a day, and then just use these to put on the inside of your card or up here on the awning. So these are 2 separate files, and you guys, all this is, I believe 5 by 7. So all of this has to be cut out into individual pieces and then stacked on this. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you too, because it's not on a card yet. So basically it's a card topper. And I'll show you what I did slightly differently. So look at all the layering. Oh my gosh. This is, the seed is 3 layers. This is 2 layers. This is 3. This one I should have put on pop dots. I'll show you in a second. So this is a layer on top of the girl with no pop dots. So she's flat onto the little girl with the hair. This is another layer of the flowers. I think this is probably a patisserie, French bakery. I think this might be a patisserie here, or a coffee shop. But this is 3 layers, the patisserie. So cute. And then I wanted to keep it kind of monotone, so I backed it onto pink. But I really, really love it. And this right here, I don't know if you can see it. I thought I, got a little pencil or a pen or something. No, girl. I checked all the other copies, and they all have that mark. So I don't know what the artist did. I don't know if it's intended, even right here. So I don't know what the artist did, but it wasn't me. I thought it was me being sloppy and not careful. So I love that. And then I put 2 recollection sheets together to make it sturdy, because it was only 65 pound. So I wanted it thicker than just 65. So I did a pink and a white together and then matted this card topper on it. So that is it for all my shares for my Sweet Tea Summer Collab. We'll be back next week. If any of you want to join us next week, please do use the hashtag Sweet Tea Summer. And then also Satmorn Makes, because I do like to support Jill when I do craft on Saturdays, Jill Norwood. I'll try to put her link down below as well. Love her. So these are all, let me try and get my act together here. So these are all my projects. Love her. I want to make a bazillion of these cards right here. Love her. And I love this one too. My fave. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And I also want to thank Scrap Passion 01, Miss Betty, for joining in. I missed her. She's been gone a long time because she moved. And I'm so glad she's back. I get so much inspiration for her. So please check out Miss Betty's channel. She's Scrap Passion 01. I will definitely put her link down below so you can go watch her and show her some love. Please subscribe if you're new to crafting and you haven't heard of her. She does a lot of collabs and hops when she is active, and so uber talented. I wish I could have an inch of talent in my little pinky, and I'd be so happy to have some of her talent. So thank you so much for everyone, and please please keep Miss Sherry Wolf, her family, and Mariah in her prayers. And also Carla, I don't want to say her last name, and I don't want to say her social media, but if you know Carla, she used to be on YouTube. She's now on Instagram. She doesn't do YouTube anymore. She does Instagram. She is serving in the armed forces, and she's overseas. I don't want to say where, but she's in a very dangerous part of the world, and she is a fellow crafter. If you can please keep Carla and her unit in her prayers. I saw her pop up on Instagram, on social media, like an hour after I woke up. I was scrolling and her beautiful little face showed up, and I'm sure she just posts so that her craft friends and her husband and mom and sister and babies know that she's safe. And I literally cried. I was praying for her and worried about her, seeing all the headlines on the news, that I was so glad to see her on Instagram this morning. So please keep Carla, whether you know her or don't know her, please keep her in your prayers. Pray for her safety and for her unit's safety. And if you do know her, please go watch her Instagram. It's going to change your life, watching her Instagram stories, talking about where she's at and where she was 2 weeks ago before she got her orders, and what that life before her orders means to her now. Inspiring. Go watch. I know this is long, but there's so many things going on in the crafting world that's heavy and more important than this collab. But I wanted to send my love out to Sherry's family, to Carla and her family, and to show love to Jill Norwood's Satmar Makes, and to Jamie's shop, Not Too Shabby. I love her too. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless.